What's up, everyone? It's Hobo4Craft, aka Mr.Hobo, and today we have a professional replay. We've got Grubby versus Ted. Ted, very good Undead, and I'm glad for that because I had nobody else to look up to as a role model for Undead because Lucifer had disappeared and Sweet disappeared. And I was especially sad about Sweet because he was a really passionate player, very skilled. I believe he got drafted to the military, which is sad, but I haven't heard about him in a long time. Anyway, Grubby, household name of Orc, versus Ted, an up-and-coming Undead. I shouldn't say up-and-coming, I guess he's already been here, so... but you know what I mean, he's pretty recent. And also, bear with me if I stop at a random point for no reason, because I'm probably biting my tongue due to the fact I'm trying to reduce how much I say I tend to say that a lot, so bear with me here. Looks like we got a Blade Master coming out for Grubby and a Death Knight coming out for Ted. And it looks like he's going to be going ghouls, which could mean I was going to say could mean that he's going to go Banshees, his infamous Banshee tech, but he put up a graveyard already, so I believe he's going to go late Fiends. We've got pretty standard build here for Grubby as well. We should see his shop go up pretty soon, pumping out his first grunt. We got about 2 or 3. We got 2 ghouls. My guess is that Ted's going to be harassing, trying to creepjack Red until he gets his first couple Fiends, and then will creep himself. Grubby scouts with his first try, so lucky for Grubby there, and Ted's gonna probably pursue it and kill that peon. Looks like he is getting Rod and Dust of Appearance, and is heading in the direction of Grubby here, and he did scout with his own acolyte. And hopefully for Ted, Grubby doesn't get a tome of experience there, which is completely ideal, more than ideal for any orc on this map. Looks like he got a tome of intelligence, I believe. He also bought a circlet and sold his teepee there. Help produce grunts and help tech faster is what that does. Also pays for the circlet. And now he will be creeping the green right below his base, so he's going to be about at half a level. And looks like Ted did get that peon with his grunt, or excuse me, ghoul. And now Ted just kind of sticking around, seeing what's going on here. We should see a tech from Grubby pretty soon. And good base build by Ted because he blocked his base off completely, which is harder to do on a pretty open map like this. So, but it's very important against Orc, especially for Undead players. So, very important to do. And yeah, Grubby is teching right now, and Ted with an army of skeleton warriors. Didn't even see that coming. It looks like he could be harassing the burrows or probably the gold peons, is my guess. Went for wood at first and is now pulling out. Looks like Grubby wanted to creep this green right here with these 2 grunts, but a fiend scouted him and he's going to pull out. But Skeleton Wars now going back in, going for the gold peons, and it looks like the burrows will go back to work, and that's a lot of experience going to the Blade Master. You can see how much of a jump that was. It went from about to the R to here. So it's very important for an Undead actually to micro those Skeleton Warriors so that the Orc doesn't gain a lot of experience over time. They really do add up. And it looks like Grubby will be creeping this orange across from his base, and probably he will get level 2 from this. Hopefully for him he gets a nice drop. It looks like Ted's just finishing this off. One thing about Orc versus Undead is when you're the Undead, you're going to get out-crept by the Orc if you are not proactive enough. especially if you get like creepjacked by the BM and then you get discouraged and scared even and don't want to get creepjacked again, so you just stay in your base. That's when for sure you're going to lose, because it's essential as an undead to have the level advantage, especially with those nukes. So it's very important. Keep that in mind when you're playing Orc versus Undead. Looks like, I believe Grubby got a ring of protection from that creep, so not the best. And very good play though by Grubby to take this orange creep, which Ted opted not to creep. He decided to take this probably because has higher experience and better items. That's a Pendant of Energy, very good drop. That's 2 more full coils, as each coil is 75 mana. So lucky there for Ted. Looks like Grubby will be going double bestiary, maybe Spirit Lodge here. Nope, double bestiary. So we could see a lot of raiders being pumped out soon here. Maybe even let's see, Wind Riders, but I don't know, just because he waited kind of late and does have 4 grunts. Normally an orc will harass more and save some more time and save some more gold by not producing as many grunts that he would need to build Wind Rider. So I'm thinking he's going to go grunts, but we could see. And it looks like Ted has put up a slaughterhouse and a sacrificial pit. And in the future that could translate into frost rooms, because this is a prerequisite for Boneyard. But I believe he just wants it for scouting purposes, and it's also another good tip is to get a sacrificial pit, because a shade is so handy. Even 2, I would keep 1 on looking for where your opponent is creeping and where the Blademaster is. Very helpful. Will save you from a lot of creepjacks. It looks like it did just go up. But the slaughterhouse, he could get Destros if he goes tier 3, and he also could just get statues. Statues essential to an army composition like this, just because fiends take so much damage, and statues give so much life to all units over time. So very good to have. It looks like Grubby will be putting an expo up here, and yeah, he is pumping out raiders, is researching that right